Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your Week 6 NFL picks. I hope everything's going well for you guys. And, let's get into it. 3-0. 3-0 last week. 9-6 on the year. And these picks are for entertainment purposes only. Obviously, do not bet the house. Do not bet the mortgage. Do not bet the college tuition. Do not bet anything. These picks are picked as outright wins and have nothing to do against the point spread. So let's see, where shall we go? Packers versus the Cowboys. I'm going to go there. Ezekiel Elliott has coming on the last couple of weeks. Dallas, the defense has been tremendous. What can you say? Did you expect them to be this good as the way they are as far as Dallas? And they're doing this without Des Bryant, who's been out a couple weeks. Dak Prescott replaced Romo, who also got injured. Some say he is the quarterback of the future. Everyone jumping up and down for Dak Prescott. He hasn't been asked to do much, and for that, he hasn't turned the ball over at all. But they're playing this week, they're playing the Packers. And when you think of Packers, when Packers are at home, you think of guys like, Randall Cobb, obviously Aaron Rodgers, Gordy Nelson. But what's not mentioned is the Packers' run defense. It's amazing. Probably one of the best, if not top 2, 3 in the league. And so far, you're still waiting for that big Aaron Rodgers game this year. You're waiting for that big game. With the Packers' run defense, I think that they could very well slow down Elliott. Maybe not contain him completely, but slow him down. And that will be enough to slow him down. Dak Prescott will be under pressure, trying to make a move late. And he's going to turn the ball over. Give me the Packers. The run defense of the Packers will get it done. Packers beat the Cowboys. Next game, you have the Skins versus the Eagles. The Skins, I know the Red... as far as the Eagles, I've said it before, I'm back and forth between Philly. The Eagles, I'm just not sold on the Eagles. Yes, I know Carson Wentz has been doing good. But last week, he threw an interception, which cost him the game against the Lions. Kind of sealed the deal. But there's no reason why they should have lost to the Lions last week. I'm just, still, with that being said, I'm just not sold on the Eagles. I like the Redskins, okay? Don't forget that they won the division last year. Yes, it was a weak division, but they still won it nonetheless in the Redskins. They've won 3 games in a row. It seems like when you heard earlier on the rumblings about how people, in the locker room there in the D.C. area were thinking that Cousins is not the quarterback. People were unhappy with him. And then all of a sudden he wins, the Redskins are winning 3 in a row. And they don't lose. They don't lose. They've had wins in Baltimore, Cleveland, Giants. With a division game like this, who knows really if, it's really a toss-up with these division games. But I have to be a little hard on myself and try to pick hard games. Again, I'm just not sold on the Eagles at all thus far. Give me the Redskins. Last game, Giants versus the Ravens. This is a now or never game. Very, Very capital Very. Very important game for the Giants. This is a winnable game. They're playing a winnable team in the Ravens. The Ravens, when you look at the Ravens, I think they benefited from the easy schedule. And it's worked to their favor, and it's given them a decent record as far as the Ravens. The roster, the Giants have a superior roster. But, the Ravens have a superior coach. The Ravens play a lot of close games, and they win a lot of close games. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the same, for Giant versus the Giants. But you don't. If you're a Giant fan, if you're players of the Giants, you don't want this to be a close game. You really need to win this game. And I think the Giants know this. The Giants definitely know this. And they're going to be, Eli Manning going to have this team full pedal to the metal. They need to win this game, because if they lose, then all the expectations that they had for this team is drastically they've drastically overrated themselves if they can't win this game. This will be a Giants win, just because of the sheer importance of how this is a necessary game. So I don't have that much analysis on this game. I'm just going with my gut. So my 3 picks: Giants, Redskins, Packers. Also still alive in my fantasy pool, which is great. 4-1, my fantasy football league. Welcome to week 6, everyone. Enjoy the games.